Welcome to the Leader Inside You 5-step strategy to 300K to 500K income and reach director VP levels. Hello there. This is Ravi Rade with the Leader Inside You, wishing you happiness and success. Welcome to today's webinar, Success Without Stress. 5 steps to command a high position, big income, and recognition. By high position, I mean at least the director or VP level. And big income means $300,000 to $500,000 or even more. That means reaching to your boss's boss level, even higher, and doubling your income in less than 3 years. It may sound like a crazy idea right now, but the more you pay attention to everything I'm about to tell you, you will realize it's actually really doable. You have seen some people who have done it. Our clients are doing it. You can too. So let's start with, who is this for? This is for anyone who works in technology or corporate office, who wants to climb up the ladder, earn a high income, and get recognition for their work. If you are a scientist, data scientist, software developer, programmer, QA specialist, analyst, solution architect, engineer, or IT manager, this is for you. If you are someone who knows that you have huge potential, but career and income growth are not happening as per the market value, and most importantly, if you are committed to doing something about it, then this webinar is absolutely for you. So here is what we're going to talk about in next 45 minutes. We will talk about how to turn your individual contribution and technical expertise into a management role, even if you have been stuck in the same level for several years. We will talk about how to get your boss and upper management eager to promote you, not just interested, so that you can move as quickly as possible to the director and VP level. We will talk about how you can showcase your accomplishments, promote yourself to upper management, and get visibility and recognition without bragging. Next, we will talk about how you can become a courageous and confident leader in any situation, especially in the meetings with upper management, even if you call yourself an introvert. And ultimately, I'll show you how you can increase your income by 30 to 60%, even if your company does not have growth opportunities. And the best part, we are going to talk about how you can achieve all this without working long hours, paying office politics, or getting an expensive MBA, and instead creating a joyful, harmonious environment for you, your family, and everyone around you. Here is my promise to you. If you stick with me, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process to work towards a high position of director or VP and get recognition and double your income. All this may seem far-fetched, scary, or even impossible at this moment. But as you watch this entire presentation, and as you will hear the stories of my clients, many of them are just like you will realize this path to reach a high income and position is not only possible, but also can be simple. So let's focus together on this important matter of your career. Turn off all those other tabs on your phone or computer. Shut off all news and social media that are constantly distracting. Take out a pen and paper to take notes. And watch this presentation until the end to bring much bigger opportunities for your future and start taking control of your career. Does this sound like you? Before going further, let me quickly check in with you and just see where you are and see if any of these sounds like you. Are you stuck in the same role without any promotion for several years and feel frustrated to see less qualified people getting promotions after promotion, even if you are the one who are doing all the work? Are you seeing on LinkedIn that other people just like you are becoming director, VP, and you don't have any idea how they are doing it? Do you think you are drastically underpaid because you notice that many people, half of your experience, are making double than you? Do you feel your boss is blocking your promotion instead of supporting and helping you? Do you find it hard to speak up, share your ideas, stand up for yourself and your opinion, and feel stressed out in the meetings and interviews? Are you experiencing deep pain inside because you are not further ahead in your career? Your true potential is not being used, and time is running out, and not even an MBA is helping? Do you see all this also costing you emotionally in personal life and relationships, making you irritated, angry, and frustrated at home? Are you working way too hard in your job, too many hours, coming to your family exhausted, and getting crushed by anxiety, stress, and overwhelm, but still not going anywhere? And finally, do you feel that you might stay stuck in your career forever? Well, look, if any of that stuff sounds like you, then I actually have some good news for you. Because none of those things is the real problem. The real problem is that you haven't made what I call the shifts. And I'm going to explain you what those are in just a second, but just understand that once you make these shifts, you will unleash your inner superpowers, destroy all limiting beliefs, and you will push through the manager, then director, and VP level faster than you ever thought possible. You will start showing up at the meeting with way more power and talking with confidence. Your boss and colleagues will start noticing that there is something different about you. You will start getting bigger responsibilities, raise, and bonuses that are beyond your boss's authority. You will finally join that $300,000 income club, buy a new fancy home, and take luxury vacations while easily saving for kids' college and retirement. And all those negative feelings of anxiety, worry, fear, and frustration will start to fizzle away, and you will achieve what I call success without stress. And you will be able to do all this while playing with your kids, going on date nights with your spouse, and bringing joy and happiness to everyone around you. Before going further, let me quickly introduce myself and just tell you who I am and why you should listen to me. My name is Ravi Rade, founder of the Leader Inside You Inc., an executive training and coaching company. I have helped hundreds of technology professionals to get promotions, big raises, and new jobs while reducing stress from their life. I am a certified coach from legendary Tony Robbins Training Institute and also from Coaches Training Institute, the largest coaching institute in the world. As a certified teacher, I conduct Search Inside Yourself, a Google-developed 2-day emotional intelligence leadership course for executives and their teams at various corporate offices. Before becoming a coach, I was a director at the Chicago Board Options Exchange, where I led large technology teams in highly demanding environment. I also have an MBA from Booth, the University of Chicago, which has helped me a lot in building this very successful business, but I know that it was not necessary for me to become a director. In super simple words, I have helped many tech professionals just like you to get promotions and make more money. So if you want the same, then you don't want to miss any part of this presentation. Let me also quickly tell you how I discovered these shifts, and then I'll walk you through all of them. During my career at the biggest stock and options exchange in the world, 12 milliseconds response time means clients will start calling with complaints. So most of the professionals working with me were buried in anxiety, panic, and overwhelm. But some were different. Even if they worked on the same system, in the same team, under the same boss, some people could operate very effectively under stress and become super successful. I watched them being stress-free. I watched them leaving office at 4 p.m. and still managing to be favorite among people in power. I watched them go from tiny cube in the corner to the VP position in just a few years. So I closely observed what those high achievers were doing. And I noticed that there is something very different about how these successful people manage their emotions under pressure, how they present themselves, how they speak, and what they speak. I realized that there are 5 things that those top superstars were doing that everyone else wasn't. And as I started implementing those 5 shifts in my own career, my growth started seeing an immediate impact. All that resulted in several promotions for me. Since then, for the last several years, I have made it my life's mission to help others to achieve higher success in their career without stress using the exact same strategies. So there are 5 key shifts that you must make to take your career from stuck and stagnated to promotions after promotions. I'm going to walk you through all 5 of them in this session. So pay close attention and take. The first shift is to demand high position. First from yourself and then from your upper management. So let's see what is a high position, at least director or VP level. Now you might ask, I'm an engineer or senior engineer, why should somebody give me such a high position? There are so many other smarter people in the competition. I don't have the skills. I don't have enough experience. Why would they give me such a high position? Let's address that first. Because that's the voice of stupid inside you, which is stopping you from claiming your glory. But you know what? There is another voice inside you, the voice of your inner leader. That voice is telling you something different. It is telling you that all of that is possible for you too. Think about it. If you did not have that leader voice in you, you wouldn't be spending your time watching this webinar. So first, let's silence that stupid and let the inner leader talk. To do that, start demanding a high position from yourself in a clear, loud voice. Declare your happy dance income number. Declare your happy dance title. Let your leader inside you say loudly what you really, really, really want. And see what magic happens. A new source of excitement and confidence opens up. This is absolutely a must. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, why would anyone else? There's a big problem in aiming low, aiming for just the next level promotion. It does not have enough juice of inspiration to push you to take bold actions. You stay stuck with low, doubtful thinking. It becomes hard to think of the bigger picture. You find yourself running in an endless rat race, competing with your peers. But once you start demanding a high position from yourself, the first immediate impact that happens, an internal machine of inspiration starts. You feel different, you think different, and you act differently. And once that happens, your boss, skip level, upper management, start seeing that new confident and courageous you who takes bold actions and brings high value results. See how it works? It takes you out of the rat race with your peers. First, you take yourself out of that rat race mentally because you know that your peers will be reporting to you soon. Your aims become higher than what others are chasing. You automatically start thinking, focusing, and behaving differently. Instead of grinding repetitive, low-value work, you start focusing on high-value tasks giving bigger results. All this change starts getting noticed by upper management. And then you will see that new high-value work starts coming to you. And your low-value work starts going to other people. You start getting more and more work that you love to do and excel at. And since you're working on something that you really like and enjoy, that burnout, that overwhelm start to fizzle away. Work does not feel like work anymore. Do you see the picture? I want to tell you about our client Nikita. When we spoke with her for the first time, she said that she felt like she was stuck in the rat race, facing constant competition in the office. She felt that her career growth was being blocked. So we worked together, created a mindset transformation, and we helped her to think big and aim for director position instead of just the next level promotion. That made her think differently, and she started volunteering for the director level work. She immediately started getting noticed by the COO of the company. So we prepared her for the one-on-one meeting with her COO, and as a result, she got a promotion. But here is the thing. She kept focusing on her big dreams and took bold actions, and within a couple of years, she is now chief of staff at a big multinational company. If she would have worked only to get the next level promotion, she might not have received a C-level title for decades. Another story is Prasanna. When he started working with us, first he made his goal very high to double his income. That gave him a totally new vision, and he could see a new path to act. Within a year, he doubled his income to $300,000 and now working towards $500,000. Now, of course, without thinking high, this would have never happened. Nikita and Prasanna could do all this because they transformed their thinking and saw beyond just the next promotion, and they used the proven system that we taught them. If you do the same, you can get similar results. So do it. Start demanding a high position from yourself. Silence that stupid inside you and let the leader inside you talk loud and clear. Now you will say, okay, Ravi, I will demand a high position from myself. But I have already talked about my promotion to my boss, even my boss's boss, skip level, but it's not working. That's why you need to make the second shift. Get a skip level career sponsor. Skip level mean your boss's boss or above that. Yes, you are right. Asking for promotion doesn't work. It's a wrong way that in fact reduces the chance of getting one, because your boss feels that you are nagging and that puts him or her in defensive mode. Your boss starts to avoid the conversation, starts finding reasons and giving excuses why you are not ready for a promotion. And you start feeling resentment towards your boss, reducing your motivation to give your best. You start thinking, why bother? Motivation goes down, confidence goes down. What about asking for a promotion to skip level? That doesn't work either. It actually backfires because your boss might get mad at you for talking to skip level. And skip level doesn't have time to worry about your promotion. Even if you get time, it is just one-time quick conversation. Then everything is forgotten. Has that happened to you? I understand how frustrating it can be when you are not getting what you deserve, especially if you are doing great work, long hours, and getting all good ratings. First of all, let's find out why this happens. The super most important thing I want you to understand is they are not giving you a high position for your reason. You don't get high position because you want it for your reasons. You get a high position because they want it for their reasons. That's why none of the usual ways work. I'm smart, I work hard, I'm ambitious, I want to grow in my career. None of this work. Because these are your reasons, not their. To make it happen, you must have different kind of conversation called career sponsorship conversations. For a fast-track career, you don't need a boss who keeps giving you the same work. You don't need a mentor who teaches you technology or leadership skills to increase your value. To a fast-track career, you need a career sponsor. A sponsor who is in power and position in your organization, who has a vested interest in your success for their own career growth. It's very simple. Just position yourself in such a way that your success will lead to their success. And boom, everything changes. They become your advocate. They give you power, visibility, and opportunities. They give you promotions. And most importantly, they give you bonuses and raises that your boss can't. If you don't know, here is the secret. As you go up the ladder, your bonus and stock grants become a much bigger component of your total package. And who gets to decide on bonus and stock? not your HR, not your boss. It's decided by upper management. Your high-level career sponsors have total power to give you big money to whomever they deem worthy. And it's all confidential. Even your boss is not supposed to know. And that's how our client Aman got 54% bonus. As he established his career sponsorship, his skip level managers saw how valuable Aman is to him and gave him more than double the bonus compared to last year. Aman called it astonishing. Another story is of Venu. He got a letter from HR about an increase in his salary. He had no clue coming his way. All the magic of career sponsorship. All he had to do was just a quick mention of his compensation in his career sponsorship meeting, the way we taught him. What you say and how you say makes a huge difference. His career sponsors saw how important Venu is for his own future, and to keep Venu happy, gave him a raise. Definitely all these can happen to you. If you get people with power on your side and learn what to say and how to say. Why does all this work? Because we humans are selfish. We help others if that is in our interest. Once you hear all this, it seems obvious, isn't it? That's what our clients quickly figure out why it was not working before and why it starts working as soon as you apply the techniques we teach them. All of this not only eliminates the hassle of asking a promotion, but even better, their boss becomes eager to promote them. Another reason it works is that the higher up the career sponsor you get, the more power they have. And believe it or not, they are actually more willing to help you grow as a leader. Because firstly, it's one of their performance appraisal criteria to develop leaders. Second, they have reached that level because of career sponsorship, and they know exactly how it works in their favor. Third, very simple. They have power, opportunities, and visibilities that your boss doesn't. It's their job to look out for rising stars, develop them, and promote them. That's why when our clients reach out to the boss's boss, the skip level, our clients get pleasantly surprised by the help and support they start getting. And because of the support from career sponsors, our clients are reaching to SVP and director levels. Now, you're worried that your boss won't like it if you talk to the skip level, right? Don't worry. It can be done in such a way that actually your boss will be happy that you are talking to the skip level. So bring up the courage to talk to skip level. But remember, it's not a casual one-time conversation. It's an ongoing, systematic, structured conversation to create career sponsorship. So don't go without expert coaching help and extensive preparation, because you may not get a second chance. So now you might be saying, okay, Ravi, I get it. I should demand a high position. I should get a career sponsors. But how do I get my upper management to see me as worthy of a high position? How do I get them to see my value? That brings us to the third shift. Develop executive presence. You might be seeing it's hard for me to speak up in meetings, especially when my boss and upper management are present. Well, that's not your fault. During the years of programming career, you had to always think about how things may fail before installing them into production, isn't it? So the brain gets hardwired to think a lot about fear of failure. But you already know the solution. You must stop thinking too much about fear of failure. Start talking and take action. Because thinking too much is costing you every way. It stops you from sharing your ideas in the meeting. Other people talk about the same idea and they get the limelight and new responsibilities. You start feeling inferior and confidence starts to go down. There is no time to think too much. Now, career growth comes only to those people who can make quick decisions, take action, and present their ideas in front of the right people. Aren't you seeing that in your office? We keep thinking too much before saying yes to challenging opportunities, and other people grab them. We keep thinking too much about failure and keep missing success. We keep thinking too much about, will it work for me? And stay stuck where we are. Sounds familiar? Fortunately, there is a way to break the spell of this curse by taking the third shift: develop executive presence. What does developing executive presence mean? It means thinking, listening, and talking like an executive leader in charge. It means commanding one-on-one conversations, meetings, and presentations. It means making people see you as a totally ready for the high position. For example, you are an expert in technology. But when it comes to presenting yourself and your solution in the meeting with high-level people, you must present it with an ideal executive behavior. It doesn't matter how confident and courageous you are behind your computer monitor doing the technology work. For career growth in leadership roles, what matters is how confident and courageous you are in the meetings, in front of people, especially the upper management. Because that's when they see you. You must showcase your accomplishments, be able to articulate the value you bring to the table, and answer challenging questions confidently, even if you have little knowledge on the topic. If you can't do that, you will not be given leadership roles. Your work is not a person. It cannot speak for itself. You must speak up. Won't you agree? Let me ask you, how vocal you are in the meetings when you have to express your ideas and stand up for yourself. How outgoing you are in talking with people, networking, and establishing relationships. On the personal front, what happens when you talk with your boss about your promotion and raise? What happens to your emotions and behavior during such situations? Anxiety, insecurity, fear, frustration, and even anger all pop up in a big way, don't they? I understand this because I have gone through exactly the same emotions, and most of my clients feel the same way. But to win, what we have found, we must have strong emotional strength in such situations. You may not have that strength right now, but you can build it using the techniques that we teach our clients. I'll explain that shortly. But first, let's take a look at the conventional way of achieving success. What advice you get? Work long hours, work hard, become indispensable, take control, sacrifice personal life, be competitive, fight for your promotion, grab power, play office politics, be pushy, read books, do MBA, gather endless certification. Isn't it? That's the conventional way of success. People have been using all these ways to achieve high positions, but they are the slowest and completely unreliable way to achieve a high position. And worse yet, they cause more harm than good. See the list again. None of these are inspiring and motivating. Working long hours and working hard means more and more work gets pushed on you, causing burnout. Becoming indispensable means they won't give you a promotion because who will replace you? Trying to take control creates pushback and resentment from your colleagues and boss. Sacrificing personal and family life simply destroys you and your family's happiness. Being competitive hurts your relationships with others, creating enemies and stress. Reading books is just a passive thing. Where is the action? Doing an MBA can distract you from your work for years, costs a fortune, and may not give you any return. I have done an MBA myself. Sure, it is helping me in my business in a big way. But I also remember my CTOs telling me, keep your MBA on the side. If you want a promotion, listen to me. Did you notice? It is a Master of Business Administration. It is not Master of Career Administration. And the certification can just be a paper if it does not help in your job. The old way to a high position is a never-ending cycle of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. The new way is to develop executive presence. How do you do that? Simple three-step process. 1. Practice. 2nd, practice. 3rd, practice. Executive presence is like learning to ride a bicycle. You cannot learn to ride a bicycle by reading books or watching YouTube. You must get on the bike and practice. But in the beginning, you will need someone to guide you, to hold your bike, and also you need a helmet and knee pads. You need a trainer and a safe environment. The same thing you need to develop executive presence. That's what our clients do. They practice executive presence in group calls every week in a safe environment under the guidance of our expert coaches. Make sense? Executive presence is the practical, logical way to gain control over your emotions, figure out ideal executive behavior for that situation, and respond accordingly. And surprisingly, it works super fast. In just 3 to 4 weeks, our clients say that their boss and colleagues have started noticing a big difference in their leadership skills in the meetings. And did you notice the second word, executive presence? Presence. Being fully present. Sounds familiar? Yes, mindfulness. Executive presence is fully based on mindfulness. So as you develop executive presence, you also get transformed into a kind, loving, compassionate person, and that will reflect in your personal and family life too. You will become much more attentive and caring to your family, giving them your full attention, presence, and bringing more joy and happiness. See how Sumati got her promotion because of developing executive presence. She worked with us to become vocal in meetings, stand up for herself, promoting herself, and she got promoted to senior manager position without asking for it. Without this executive presence, she would not be noticed, and this promotion could have taken many more years. Another story is of Vishnu, who works at FANG company. Probably you know that FANG companies give tons of training to their employees. But as Vishnu worked with us, he got the big missing piece of executive presence. Because of the new strong executive presence, his senior director gave him a big new responsibility. And now he's thriving and has become a favorite of his career sponsor. Now he has made his new goals super high, 500K and ultimately 100 million. FANG plus talented people like Vishnu plus executive presence, anything is possible. Just imagine what can happen to your career if you show up with confidence, courage, and finesse to every meeting and conversation. All of these things work, but they have limitations. Because your success is limited to your current boss, your current company, your career sponsor. If you want to make your career progress limitless, make the fourth shift. Jump. Change your job. In other departments in your company or outside. Jump to higher level with 30 to 60% income hike. Okay, I know you have been thinking about it, probably for many years. So what is stopping you? Yep, that fear of failure, isn't it? Fear of going through the interview process and getting rejected. Feeling like a failure. I get that. We all feel the same way when it comes to fear of failure and rejection. So let's fix that right now. Are you ready? Okay. So imagine you are playing a video game and you fail and you die. What happens? You start the game again, right? You might feel bad for a moment, but nothing happened to you. You did not lose anything. You are still happily sitting on your comfortable sofa. You had fun, and actually you know some hidden tricks now to use for the next time. You simply just start the game again. Jumping into new job is just like playing a video game. If you don't get it, just start the game again. This time, knowing a few more tricks. If you don't get the job, you still have your current job. Nothing has changed and nothing is lost. You are still sitting in your comfortable job. Where is the failure here? But let's not be naive. there is a possibility of failure. You may fail in a new job because it may be new and hard and expectations are higher. That's why many people come to us saying that, hey, Ravi, I got this promotion, I got this management role, I became senior manager, director. I'm celebrating, but I'm freaking out because I feel that I will fail because the expectations are too high. I get that. That's possible, but that can be solved. But that failure will come only if you succeed in getting the new job, right? So let me repeat. Possibility of you failing is only if you succeed in getting the new job with a new title and 30 to 60% income increase. Think about it. How stupid it is to worry about failing even if you succeed. So one more time, silence that voice of the stupid inside you and listen to the voice of the leader inside you. The job market is hot. People are getting 30 to 60% raises by jumping. And you are underpaid. You can fix it. I know you are hearing that voice every single day. But are you really listening? So, how are you feeling after hearing all this? Charged up? Ready to jump? Yeah, but I know, there is a big yeah, but. Do you have 2-page result-driven resume ready? Do you have professional-looking LinkedIn profile matching to leadership role you want? Does even the thought of interview stress you out? Most probably all these are stopping you from jumping, aren't they? At the same time, a resume and LinkedIn is just a one-time task. You are not just doing it. Ironically, the solution is really very easy and simple. Hire a career coach. Get it done in a weekend. Because once you have a search-optimized LinkedIn profile, recruiters start reaching out to you. You give them your resume. They get you interviews. You practice the answers and give the interview with super confidence. And boom, you get big jump. 65%, 50, 60, 55%, just like our clients are getting. So these are their stories. These are all the numbers, real numbers, that our clients have posted in our internal group. So don't be surprised if same happens to you too, especially if you have not changed your job in last few years. Now you might say, I'm procrastinating because it's so hard. I just hate writing resumes and LinkedIn profiles. I know. That's why let a professional career coach do it for you. Writing a resume all by yourself is just like you messing around to decorate a birthday cake versus some expert doing it for you. What you need to do is to focus on the birthday party, not the cake. Then everything looks good. It's all fun and it actually works. So stop messing around with your 20-page resume and get it done professionally and quickly. And focus on the celebration party that you will give to your friends and family when you get. I'm sure you must have heard this many times. Every ambitious person must have a mentor. So the fifth shift is very obvious. Invest in mentoring. Because the mentor helps you to implement new ideas, new tools and techniques. Old ways of MBA, leadership books and courses are all good, but they just give you information. They are like 100 GB files with an entire map of all the roads in the US. To go from one place to another, you need a GPS system, don't you? These old ways to try to teach you all sorts of leadership skills, but they don't teach you how to get a promotion. And even bigger problem is that those solutions are very, very generic for all the people. It's not for you. They teach you information. They don't mentor you. There is nobody to personally help you to make the solution work in your situation, and you end up having just a degree or certificate. The worst part is they cost a fortune and take years to produce results, if any. Probably you know a typical MBA costs $150,000 and up to 3 long years. Mentoring is very different. The best part, it usually costs 20 times less than an MBA and produces results in weeks instead of years. Because an expert mentor gives you the GPS system, which provides you step-by-step instruction, so you can start making correct turns right away. Mentoring is one-on-one active conversation about your thoughts, challenges, and goals. It's very personalized advice, inspiration, and strong support. A good professional mentor listens to you and your specific situation and gives you customized strategies. And not only that, they prepare you fully through role playing and practice. And most importantly, the mentor brings accountability so that you actually take action of marketing yourself, reaching out to skip level. At the same time, look for a new big job. Do you see how completely different and super effective mentoring is? And that's why many of our clients come to us even if they have MBA and have done all sorts of leadership courses. So let me ask you, how was your career growth in last few years? When did you get your last promotion? How many years you are behind in your career? How much raise you have been getting every year? How much is the gap between what you are making versus what you should be making? How much money you are losing every year because you are underpaid compared to market value? If you are not happy with any of that and you are sick and tired of being stuck in a stagnant career, then you need a new mindset to give you confidence. You need ideas, a new plan, a proven technique to get promoted. And for all that, you need a mentor with a GPS system. So now you might ask, investment in mentoring is good. But what about the return? ROI, return on investment. Let's look at that. As we teach in resume writing, I will show you rather than tell you. 55%, 40K, 65%, 50%, 45%, 32K, 30%, 60%. And these are just a few of them. There are a lot more. I can keep going and going and going. So that's the return on investment possible when you invest in mentoring. But of course, if you take action, if you are decisive, if you are resourceful, if you are coachable. But remember one thing, it's not like you just give money to some mentor and it magically works. All of these clients did the work. They showed up with full confidence, courage, followed the proven step-by-step strategy, and took intelligent actions. 300K to 500K income. Think about the house you can buy, vacations you can take, and bring joy and happiness to your family. Think about fully funded kids' college funds and your own retirement bringing peace of mind and secure future. Think about the financial freedom it can bring so you can pursue your passions. You can bring all this for yourself and to your family if you trust your capabilities and invest in yourself by getting a mentor. See for yourself. You are in a very high-paying profession. So any amount you invest in the right mentorship will pay for itself multiple times in just a few months. Invest in mentoring with someone who has achieved the same success you want to achieve and helped others to achieve the same. Do it with confidence. Make the strategy work for you. As I promised today, I showed you a 5-step process to reach a high level. First, demand high position. I showed how you can aim high and get several promotions faster than you ever thought possible. Second, get a skip level career sponsor. We saw how you can get your upper management eager to promote you and give you big money. Third, we saw develop executive presence. I showed you how you can become a fast rising star by developing a leadership skills of executive presence in meetings and in front of big bosses. Fourth, jump. We saw how you can make your income increase astonishingly high. And number 5, invest in mentoring. I showed you how With a mentor, you can achieve your goals a lot faster, adding millions of dollars to your lifetime earnings. These 5 shifts alone are enough to help you reach 300,000 to 500,000 income and director VP level. Now, if you are one of those who just listen, get excited, and get back to watching funny videos, then go ahead, stop this video and watch the funny videos. But if you are someone who does not miss out on taking action when you see a great idea, then you have a choice. You can just hold on to all this information and keep doing what you've been doing, keeping everything the way they are, unable to speak up to showcase yourself and not get recognition, watching helplessly others getting the leadership role, working hard, long hours, missing joyful moments of family life, letting stress, anxiety, frustration eat your mind, body, and relationship inside out with a constant fear of reaching a breaking point, and ultimately doing the same work over and over again and feeling stuck in a stagnant career? Or if you are done with all that and want to do the work that you love and achieve a high position and salary while enjoying more time with your family, friends, and making everybody happy, if that is what you want, then here is what I have for you. My team and I have set aside some time in next 72 hours to speak to you personally about how you can apply these ideas to your work and life starting today. Because whatever your biggest challenges are, we have seen it. And we know the strategies to overcome them. These are the same strategies that I have used for myself personally and for my clients to achieve higher success without stress. So here is how it works. We will be on the phone for about 45 minutes. In this session, we will work with you to craft a step-by-step strategy to reach the director VP level and hit your income goals, whether it's 200, 300, or 500. And doing all this while reducing stress in your life. In today's presentation, I gave you a high-level view of that strategy. But to make it work for you, we'll have to discuss how it applies to your world and see how to customize it to fit in your life. This call is a rare opportunity for you to open up your mind, talk freely about your career with someone who really cares, and get massive clarity in the process. Cost for this call? Absolutely free. There is no charge whatsoever. But there is a catch. This is not for everyone. So who is this for? This is for corporate professionals who want to grow their career fast. You must be a person who gives sincere efforts. You must be honest and open to finding the problems that are blocking your career. You must be someone who wants to bring bigger value to this world. And finally, you must be someone who believes in yourself and ready to work on yourself. So if that's you, and achieving a high position while increasing personal and family well-being is the number one priority for you, book a session now. Now you might ask, hey Ravi, this is cool, but why are you doing this? We do this because we love giving back and helping IT professionals to achieve high positions without stress. Plus, we know that you might want our help to apply these shifts and transform your career and life. That's what we do every day. So if you would like, we can discuss about it and see if it is a good fit for both of us to work together. If not, that's fine too. Either way, just by doing this call with us, you will get a clear path and motivation to take action. So here is what I want you to do. Click the button underneath the video right now or visit theleaderinsideyou.com/apply. Again, theleaderinsideyou.com/apply. That will take you to our calendar page. You will see all the available times. Pick the one that works for you and go ahead, book that time. We will call you at the time you choose on phone. It is that simple. After you book the call, there will be a quick form to fill out that will help us jumpstart our conversation. Our clients say that filling this form itself was a very powerful exercise to get clarity about their careers. So make sure to fill that form. You saw all these success stories of getting director, VP level, increasing income as high as 60%. All of those clients have started with this first step, booking the call. But here is one thing. Spaces are very limited and there are lots of people watching this presentation. And there are only so many hours in the day. And of course, you are busy too. So pick the convenient time that works for you before it's gone and let's have a conversation. This could be the conversation that will start chapter 2 of your career and will take you to the director VP position very fast. You saw the success stories of people just like you and how they did it. It worked for them. Why won't it work for you? So take the simple action of booking the call that can change your life. I'm inviting you to start your journey of accessing the leader inside you because it is not only about your career and your life, it's beyond that. It's about claiming your true value, achieving something that you're really proud of, and setting up a role model for others. And that's why we do what we do. So if you want to do the same and rise up to the bigger goals, click the button and visit the website, theleaderinsideyou.com/apply. Book the call and we will talk soon about your amazing career ahead. Once again, I'm Ravi Rade with The Leader Inside You, wishing you happiness and success.